Hello students, myself Supriya. I will be teaching chemistry for you. So, today we are going to study about haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, haloalkanes and haloarenes are collectively called as halogen compounds. Halogen compounds. Haloalkanes and haloarenes are collectively called as halogen compounds. So I keep on repeating the word halogen. Okay, what are halogens? Halogens are indicated by X. Halogens are indicated by X. So, have you heard the name halogen in our previous classes? So, halogens are fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. Okay, these four halogens comes under the group 17th in the periodic table. So, fluoride, chloride, bromide and iodide. So, halogen compounds are nothing but compounds containing halogens. Whatever the halogens, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide, compounds containing halogens are called halogen compounds. Then what are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes. You are familiar with the word alkanes, right? Alkanes are the hydrocarbons, pure hydrocarbons containing only carbon and hydrogen. So, haloalkanes are the hydrocarbons in which hydrogen is replaced by halogen. So, we can directly say that the derivatives of the halogen derivatives of alkanes are called haloalkanes. The another name of the haloalkanes are also called as alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. So, the halogen derivatives of alkanes are nothing but haloalkanes. Alkyl halides are the another name of haloalkanes. Can you give me the example of alkyl halide or a haloalkane? The best example is CH3Cl. So, here, if I take a pure hydrocarbon, alkane, methane, the one hydrogen is replaced by one halogen atom. So, I am taking here halogen as a chlorine, right? So, methyl chloride is an example of haloalkane. One hydrogen is replaced by halogen atom. Then, haloarenes. Haloarenes are same. The halogen derivatives of arenes are nothing but aromatic hydrocarbons. So, aromatic hydrocarbons. The halogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons. So, you are familiar with the aromatic hydrocarbon. What is a aromatic hydrocarbon? Familiar hydrocarbon is benzene, right? So, this is a aromatic hydrocarbon. So, haloarenes are also called as aryl halides. So, the best example is if I take bromine, okay? Bromobenzene is an example of aryl halide. This is aryl halide. Alkyl halide. So, haloalkanes and haloarenes are halogen compounds. Halogen derivatives of alkanes are called alkyl halides. halogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons are aryl halides. You know the examples, right? So, okay, fine. These halogen compounds occur in a nature. These are very useful in our day-to-day life. For example, chloramphenicol. Chloramphenicol is used as a chloramphenicol is used as drug in treating fever, typhoid fever. What type of fever? Typhoid fever. So chloroquine is used as a drug in treating malaria, like this. Okay, and then fluorinated compounds can be used as a compounds containing fluorines can be used as a blood substituents in a surgery. Blood substitutes in surgery. Okay, these are all about haloalkanes and haloarenes. Then haloalkanes classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. How we can classify the haloalkanes and haloarenes? So, based on, there are number of ways to classify the halogen compounds. So, number one is based on number of carbon atoms. Based on number of halogen atom. Based on number of halogen atoms, halogen compounds can be classified. Okay, that number 1A is monohalogens. The name itself indicates mono means one halogens. So the compounds containing only one halogens. Fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. Monohalogens. Then, can you give me the example of monohalogen? Again, same. CH3X. So, X may be fluoride, chloride, bromide or iodide. Okay. Then, B. Dihalogens. So, the compounds containing two halogens in a structures. Two halogens. Can you give me the example of dihalogens? CH2X. Dihalogens. The X may be fluoride, chloride, bromide or iodide. Dihalogens. In the case of haloarenes, X. This is also X. Okay, fine. These are the examples of dihalogens. Then polyhalogens. C. Polyhalogens. Then compounds containing more than two halogens. Can you give me the example of polyhalogens? More than two means three halogens. CH2X, CHX, CH2X. You can write in place of Cl. You will get a one name, right? So, in case of aromatic alkyl halides, so X, this is X. This is a polyhalogens. So, compounds containing more than two halogens are called polyhalogens. If I take in place of X X. So this is methyl chloride, chloromethane. If I take in place of X, Cl. First you have to select the chain, right? Classification, you are well familiar in a classification in a first PUC, right? Basic concepts in organic chemistry. So for only 2 carbons are there, you can name this 1, 2. 1, 2 dichloroethene. Two carbons are there, so you are going to give a ethane, right? 1, 2 dichloroethane. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In place of X, you can write Cl. 1, 2 dichlorobenzene. 1, 2 dichlorobenzene. Sorry, Cl. 1, 2, 3, trichloropropane. Then Cl. 1, 2, 3, trichlorobenzene. These are the classification based on number of halogens. So this is a classification. Then next is based on the carbon atom to which X is attached. Number 2 is based on carbon atom to which X is attached. Andre halogen ಯಾವ carbon ಗೆ attach ಆಗಿದೆ, to which X is attached. You are familiar with the hybridizations, right? Hybridization, sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp3 hybridization, right? So later I can talk about hybridization first. Then alkyl halides are further classified as, in this only, alkyl halides are further classified as primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, right? Primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides. Then primary alkyl halides. Based on X, right? So alkyl halide, the halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom. Halogen is attached to primary carbon atom. Can you give me the example of primary carbon atom? Or CHHX. This is a primary carbon atom. Or HCHHX. So this is also a primary carbon atom. So primary carbon atom having 3 hydrogens or 2 hydrogens. This R is again alkyl groups only. Alkyl means methyl, ethyl groups. Alkyl groups. So primary carbon atom, the halogen atom is attached to primary carbon atom. Primary carbon atom having 3 hydrogens or 2 hydrogens are called primary carbon atom. Halogen atom is directly attached to primary carbon atom. This R is again alkyl groups. Then secondary carbon atom. The halogen atom, the compounds in which halogen atom is directly attached to secondary carbon atom. Can you give me the example of secondary carbon atom? Or C or dash H X. Okay. See, this is again, so secondary carbon atom having only 1 hydrogen. These R and R dash groups are again alkyl groups only. Alkyl groups. So, then tertiary alkyl halides. The compounds in which halogen is attached to tertiary carbon atom. Halogen is attached to tertiary carbon atom. Then R, C, R dash, R double dash, X. So halogen is directly attached to tertiary carbon atom. So tertiary carbon atom doesn't bearing any hydrogen atoms. Okay, it is directly attached to again alkyl groups only. These are R dash, R double dash are again alkyl groups only. So keep it in mind that primary carbon atom means having only 3 or 2 hydrogen atoms, and secondary carbon atom having only 1 hydrogen atom, and tertiary carbon atom having bearing no hydrogen atoms. This is about halogen, alkyl halides, primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. First of all, you are familiar with hybridization. sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization and sp3 hybridization. Oh, okay. I am talking about carbon. If carbon is attached to only single bond, carbon is attached to only single bond. Sorry, wait. If carbon is attached to single bond, only single bonds, then the carbon will be a sp3 hybridized. Then sp2, if carbon is attached to a double bond, then that carbon is sp2 hybridized. Then sp means the carbon is directly attached to triple bond, then that carbon is sp hybridized. Okay. Now you are familiar with hybridized carbon, sp3, sp2 and sp. Then compounds containing, then based on number 3 is based on compounds containing, so number 3 is compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon to which X is attached. sp3 hybridized carbon to which X is attached. So, first is allylic halides. Number A is allylic halides. Allylic halides. Allylic halides. sp3 hybridized carbon to which X is directly attached to sp3 hybridized carbon only. So, number 1 is allylic halides. So, definition is compounds in which halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Compounds in which halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is adjacent to a double bonded carbon atom. Which is adjacent to a double bonded carbon atom. Means this carbon, the next carbon should be a sp2 hybridized. The definition itself indicates sp2 hybridized carbon. The compounds in which halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon to which is adjacent to a double bonded carbon atom. Okay, double bond, allylic halides, double bonded carbon atom. So this is a sp3 hybridized, right? sp3 means the carbon should contain only single bonds. So halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon which is adjacent to a double bonded carbon atom, means sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Can you give me the example? In place of Cl you can take and name. You have to give, in a nomenclature, you have to give a preference to double bonds. 1, 2, 3. Or chloropropene. Chloropropene. You are not giving a name, no? So, chloropropene. 3 carbons are there. So, you are going. So, and one double bond is there. Propene. Alkenes, right? So, chloropropene. If, in case of it can know this is a cyclohexane. This, if I remove the double bond here, this is cyclohexane. So this is a sp3 hybridized carbon. The halogen which is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon which is adjacent to a double bonded carbon atom. Can you name? If I take in place of Cl, name, first name the cyclohexane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 chloro, cyclohex, in which place double bond is there? 2, cyclohex 2-ene. 1 chloro cyclohex 2-ene or 1 chloro cyclo 2-hexene. So alkene, right? Then this is about halogen which is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Then B is benzylic halides. Benzylic compounds in which halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is adjacent to an aromatic ring. First you should write only an aromatic ring. Write down aromatic ring like this or like this. Don't write like this. Don't write like this. You should write a big circle. Okay? Or alternating double bond and single bonds. Don't write like this. The halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon which is adjacent to an aromatic ring CH2X. Again this carbon is sp3 hybridized, right? So it is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is adjacent to an aromatic ring. This is benzylic halides. See, if CH2 group is directly linked to an aromatic ring, that is benzyl. If I take Cl, benzyl chloride, that's it, benzyl chloride. Then compounds containing sp2 hybridized carbon which is in which halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon only. So number 1 is vinylic halides. Vinylic halides. First you should go through the definition. According to definition you can write the structure of vinylic halides. So what is the definition? Compounds in which halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. So, compounds in which halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. sp2 means carbon should attach to a double bond. So, can I write like this? This carbon is sp2 hybridized, right? This carbon is attached to double bond. So, CH2. Compounds in which halogen atom is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom chain. So, this is vinylic halide. Or if I take in place of XCl, vinyl chloride, vinyl bromide, vinyl fluoride, vinyl iodide, like this. If I take can I write like this? This carbon, corners, all our carbons are there. No, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. This carbon contains double bond. So, halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon chain. So, can you name in place of X you can take Cl, and can you name this compound? Can you name? Can you name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 chloro, cyclo, hex, 1 ene, R, hexene. You can remove 1 here. You can write 1 hexene, 1 chloro, cyclo, 1 hexene, or 1 chloro, cyclohexene you can write. This is an example of vinylic halide. Vinylic halide. Then the B is aryl halides. Aryl halides. I told about aryl. Aryl means aromatic hydrocarbons. Aryl halides. sp2 ali vinylic and aryl halides. sp3 ali bandu allylic and benzylic halides. Aryl halides. Aryl halides give the definition: compounds in which halogen atom is directly attached to an aromatic ring. An aromatic ring. Aryl halides means this carbon is sp2 hybridized, right? If I wrote alternative single, double, single bonds like this, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. So, compounds in which halogen atom is directly attached to a double bonded carbon atom directly attached to an aromatic ring are called aryl halides. Aryls are nothing but aromatic hydrocarbons. Halides are directly linked to aromatic hydrocarbons. If I take in place of X, Br, bromobenzene, chlorobenzene, iodobenzene, fluorobenzene, like this we can name. Okay. This is about classification. You should be familiar with the hybridization and the halogens and halogens classification based on primary, secondary and tertiary carbon atoms. This is about classification of halogen compounds. Then nomenclature. Based on IUPAC, we are going to give a names, right? Based on IUPAC. You are well familiar with the nomenclature, I think. Okay, IUPAC. According to IUPAC, what is the abbreviation of IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. According to IUPAC, we are going to give the names. So, see, IUPAC, according to IUPAC, we are going to name the names of compounds CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. Okay. Can you give the name for this compound according to IUPAC? You should name 1, 2, 3. Alkyl and aryl halides are named as halo-substituted halogenated compounds. Wait. First, you know that alkyl and aryl halides, right? So, you are going to give a names for that. So, alkyl and aryl halides are named as halo-substituted hydrocarbons from which it is derived. For dihalogens, you have to mention the positions, right? You know, you are well familiar. That's why 1, 2, 1, 3 and the halogen in which place it is attached. You have to mention that 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5. So like this you should mention the positions of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached. So later you should first, okay, according to IUPAC you are going to give the names for these compounds. First, okay, what is geminal halides? Geminal halides and vicinal halides. Vicinal halides. Geminal halides and vicinal halides. Geminal halides means, see, halogens of same type which are attached to same carbon atom are called geminal halides. Halogens of same type and dihalogens. Dihalogens of same type which are attached to same carbon atom. Which are attached to same carbon atom are called geminal halides. The another name of geminal halides are alkylidine halide. Alkylidine halide. Alkylidine halide. And another name of, geminal halides. What is the definition of geminal halides? What is the definition of geminal halides? The dihalogens of same type, not different type, same type. If you take in place of X, another X should be a Cl only. So geminal halides means halogens of same type which are attached to same carbon atom. For example, CH2, CH3, Cl, ClH. This is geminal halide because dihalogens of same type which are attached to same carbon atom are called geminal halides or alkylidine halides. Can you name this compound? This is the first carbon only. So 1, 1, you should mention 1, 1 dichloroethane. Dichloroethane. This is an example of geminal halides or alkylidine halides. Then what about vicinal halide? Vicinal halides means dihalides of same type which are attached to adjacent carbon atoms. Which are attached to adjacent carbon atom means CH2, Cl. See, dihalogens of same type which are attached to adjacent carbon atoms are called vicinal halides. The another name of vicinal halides are alkylene dihalides. Alkylene dihalides. Can you name this compound? 1, 2. You should mention the positions of halogens. 1, 2 dichloroethane. 1, 2 dichloroethane. Okay. So this is about geminal and vicinal halide. This is a very important question. Very important question. Geminal halides and vicinal halides. You should mention dihalogens of same type which are attached to same carbon atom are called geminal halides. and the dihalogens of same type which are attached to adjacent carbon atoms are called vicinal dihalides. So I will explain some IUPAC names. You can name the compounds, right? You are well familiar. So I will give you the structures. CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. So you should name the first biggest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3. 1 bromo, 1 bromo. How many carbons? Propane. 1 bromo, propane. 1 bromo, propane. If I take another example, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Cl, you should give a preference from this side because halogen is there. If double bond is there, you should give a preference to double bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first, chloro, C, alphabetical. Then CH3 is methyl group. C, methane, CH4. Ethane, C2H6. If one hydrogen is decreased to CH3, methane is decreased to CH3, it is called as methyl. Then it is C2H5, ethyl, propyl, butyl. Like this, we can give the names for that. Then M. C is the first letter no in alphabets. So 1 chloro, 3 methyl, 1 chloro, 3 methyl. How many carbons in a big chain? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane. Is there any double bonds? No. So butane. 1 chloro, 3 methyl, butane. Then if I give benzene ring, Br, you should give a name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Tribromo benzene. 1, 3, 5. Tribromo benzene. Another example, CH3, C, CH2, CH3, CH3, Cl. Can you give the name for this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 chloro, 2, 2 di 1 chloro, 2, 2 dimethyl propane. 1 chloro, 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Like this you can give a names. You should mention the position of carbon atom to which the functional groups are attached. The functional groups mainly are Cl, what halogens. Mainly are halogens. Alkyl groups are methyl, ethyl, propyl. Okay. Then IUPAC names for the following, right, like this. CH3, double bond, H, Br, CH3. See, first of all, you should select the biggest number of carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there. First, you should give the preference to double bond. If double bond is there, you should give a preference to double bond. If halogens are there, you should give a halogens preparation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, write like this. 4 bromo, 4 bromo, 4 bromo. How many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent. Second place is there. So, the double bond is in the second place. So, pent 2-ene or 4 bromo 2-pentene you can give. Okay, fine. Like this you should write. If CH3 double bond CH3 H CH3 HCl. First of all, you should select the biggest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, biggest number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4 chloro. 4 chloro. See, this is chlorine group is attached to fourth group. See, then second place only CH3 is there. So, methyl M. C is the first letter in a alphabets, right? So, 4 chloro, 2 methyl, pent. Again, the double bond is in the second position. 2-ene or 4 chloro, 2 methyl, 2-pentene you can write. So, the assignment is, there are number of questions in our textbook. You should practice the nomenclature by giving the names. Okay? So many examples are there in our textbook. You should practice the IUPAC names. The last topic is today's class. Nature of CX bond. Nature of CX bond. So, the carbon and halogen bond. What is the nature of CX bond? What's the valency of carbon? 4, right? Nature of CX bond. I told about halogens. Halogens comes under the group 17. Fluoride, chloride, bromide and iodide. As we know that halogens are more electronegative than carbon. More electronegative than carbon. More electronegative than carbon. Halogens are more electronegative than carbon. And electronegativity increases as we move down the group. If it comes down the group, the electronegativity also increases and CX bond length also increases. CX bond length also increases from CFL to CI. Okay? So, more electronegative than carbon. Halogens are more electronegative than carbon. For this, the halogens bears partial negative charge and carbon possesses partial positive charge. Okay, keep it in mind that as we know that the halogens are more electronegative than carbon. So for that, halogens bears partial negative charge and carbon possesses partial positive charge. And CX bond length also increases as we move down the group. Move down the group CFL to CI. See in your textbook, the bond length they have given like for CH3F and CH3Cl, CH3Br, CH3I. The bond length increases like this. If CH3F has a bond length 139, the bond length should increase, right? So 178, 193, 214. Like this, the bond length also increases. Explain the nature of CX bond means you have to explain like this. As we know that the halogens are more electronegative than carbon. For that reason, halogens bears partial negative charge and carbon possesses partial positive charge. So, as a result, the bond length also increases from fluoride to iodide. Student, next class we can study about a preparation. How we can prepare the halogenated compounds. Okay, preparation of halogen compounds you can study in next class. Okay, you should practice the IUPAC names whatever they have given in a textbook. Okay, fine. Thank you.